I do want to get to Michelle Obama because we teased it at the top, and it's an important message from Michelle. She's got something new and innovative and shocking.
We are talking about something much more altruistic. The dopamine hit that comes with engaging with other people, So I want her to think beyond stuff. Even, go to school, get your degree if you can afford it, have a good career, be able to support yourself. But I know too many people who have all of that and more. The billionaires in the world, the millionaires, the people who are famous, the people who have it all, the people that you look at and think, well, I want their purpose. And what they're doing isn't making them happy or whole. It's not giving them self-esteem. In fact, it's doing the opposite. So I want Madeline to think about working outside of herself. So many wonderful things have happened to all of us in the world, so many tangible things. But knowing that you can impact people's lives in that way, like that's purpose. And that's a purpose that sustained you through ugly stuff and name calling and lies. And it fills you up fully. And I want young people to understand that, right? Like money doesn't buy that impact, titles don't give it to you. It's how you show up in the world that matters. And
it's the only thing people are going to remember at the end.
That's right. And that's the shiny thing.
Yeah, Michelle Obama is being roasted on social media. When you take a look at this, multi-millionaire Michelle Obama tells Hollywood actress Jamie Lee Curtis that fame and money don't make people happy. The millionaire, the people who are famous, the people who have it all, what they are doing isn't making them happy. If you go down on the comment sections, you realize a lot of people are not happy with what she said.
They went on Michelle's Loser podcast. Unfortunately, someone misled them.
If you have been watching Michelle, you realize she always like complaining. She had another segment. Megyn Kelly had to look deep into it. When you look at this video compared to her past clip, this was just similar. I don't know why this woman must always complain. Sometimes it is boring.
Important message from Michelle. She's got something new.
Aisha, I love that you are plain spoken in life and sort of like me, but sometimes, you're stating what feels like the obvious sometimes in life, and then people interpret that the wrong way, right? And I love your vulnerability and your honesty because I think that's what helps people. It's like, it's one thing to be hashtag relationship goals, but it's another to tell the truth about what it takes. And I tend to do that when I talk about the challenges of marriage and that it's not all that. Okay. It's like, I love my husband. I like my husband, but we also want to be a part of helping couples understand that it does take work and it is hard, even in the best marriages.
These are what we call lies.
I who I feel most sorry for there is Craig.
Brother Craig.
Sitting there like a lump on a log. I got to hear this shit again. All right.
Again. It's nonstop.
And I'm sorry, but let's just have some real talk. Aisha is sitting next to, he is a huge star.
Yes.
Steph Curry is adored. People love him. I do believe this is the deal. When you're a woman married to a pro player at that level, part of the deal is you look the other way. Michelle Obama wants to have a real conversation about that.
Oh,
I'm all in.
Everyone would listen to that.
Instead of this generic boilerplate, marriage can be hard work. I mean, I just love to remind people it's not all that,
And then she's got to make it about herself, Hoda, right? Like, why don't you just interview your guest instead of being like, she's working out her own issues, like, you have to be honest about how hard it is, and then there's blowback and people misunderstand you. I try to do that on this show. I don't sugarcoat anything, even though I definitely like Barack and I love Barack. Oh, sure, Jan, sure. No one believes that. Like,
no one believes that. And as we're watching her and listening to her, so we don't know this. I just believe that she's on a GLP-1.
Oh.
And
yeah, probably. She's a lot thinner than she used to be.
But it's not just that she's lost a lot of weight. It's that now her face is beginning to become very wizened, and she's beginning to have some skin sagging, like real drooping.
What does wizened mean?
It's like think of like the Wicked Witch of the West, like old and dry, and like you've got some folds in there.
Oh, no, you don't want that. Yeah.
And
starting to hide it with the hair.
She's trying. Exactly. That's a great catch. She's trying to hide what's going on there with the hair. And then she's losing all of her muscle mass because the GLP-1s eat that up.
They eat up your muscles.
But what I feel like we're seeing is the outsides matching the insides, where it's just this constant, it's a war of attrition in there. And she's always going to lose because Michelle Obama is not interested in being happy.
Yeah.
She's not.
My producer watched the whole thing. I wasn't going to do that. I love you, but not that much. And she said, the whole exchange is Michelle Obama saying something super negative and Aisha Curry just being like, oh, well, it's fine. You know, like her, she's positive and optimistic. And I think actually does love her husband, unlike her interviewer, who is none of those things and is not in love. And
I don't want to make the video long. Reason I decided to combine the two scenarios. You saw the first video where Michelle is telling young people that money is not that important. It can make you happy. And it blow up everyone on social media. If you search on X right now, you will see what I'm talking about. Now going into this second video where Megyn Kelly reacted to it, at some point, when you listen to what Michelle is always doing, way similar. If you want to bring out a situation like this, don't always focus it on you. Don't always bring it back. No, just don't make it about yourself. Give a general advice. It has become a normal thing. People understand exactly how she operates, and it is boring to a lot of people. If you see people saying, oh, that her boring podcast, fake podcast, it's as a result of things like this. Another thing, complaints. Michelle I don't get it. She loves to complain. At first, it used to be Barack Obama, this, my marriage is, I hate to stay in the White House. I don't like, at some point when I look at it, I was fed up. I decided not to react on anything linking to this woman. Someone went off on me on the comment section, like, I have watched you for some time. You always like to bring down Black women that are successful on most of my reactions. That is a lie. If you notice what I do here, I just report the truth. Bring out videos on both sides so you can see clearly what is going on and share my opinions on. That is it. Without struggling to bring down anyone. If you say things like this to me, then I'll just know that maybe you've not been watching me, because that has never been something that I'm doing for years. If I bring something Democrats are doing, I will talk about that, give my opinion, talk against or Republicans, like the same thing. And I want to appreciate people constantly supporting, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. Never stop. It is difficult on a platform like this sometimes to survive. As of the short clips at the end, that is for a white algorithm. You can always skip.
I understand everybody.
Huge winners, shocking losers, a little fight as the celebrities were exiting the venue, and how Timothée Chalamet had a pretty bad night. So here's everything you need to know happened at the 2026 Oscars.
Most important TV and film exec.
We won. Out on the buffet, they're just hearkening back to our founders. As Paul Revere declared on his famous ride, one if by surf, two if by turf.
What is this, my 600-pound Defense Department?
It's nutty as hell. Yeah. And you're right.
That Trump laid in the State of the Union address.
To get here. Trump! Go Trump! Hey, Murphy, you're scumbag. Thanks, man.
Our chamber is chanting USA. Philip.
He utilized almost like these game show type moments where you're seeing awards being presented.
They're just so disgusting.
Their hands shaken. to the point where they had to come back on the air and say this in Stop 33.
But we should point out as he walks in, he's pretty close to the justices again as he comes.
Other than illegal on either.
Patel posted this on X.
Job.
I get suspicious when any
person's home, it's very easy to.
This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
The country's in such emotional turmoil.
And Republicans on both sides. You're
so amazing. And wasn't it so great?
When it can be hard to hope.
Hey, girl.
Let's compare 2020. New poll showing that 74% of voters, including a majority of